Hello, welcome back to Fair Weather Trains. In a couple of videos recently we've been looking at some Hornby Railroad locos. But when is a railroad loco not a railroad loco? Well, the answer is right here. It's the Hornby Class 73 that's not in the railroad range, but certainly should be. Just by what you can see on the screen, you can see there's it's just a moulded, everything's just moulded. There's no real extra fitted on parts or anything. I don't know how old this is, but we'll just have a closer look at it. I mean, it looks quite nice. And maybe those pipes are separately fitted. Moulded on wipers. Handrails there are just moulded and painted out. I have picked out with paint. All moulded detail down the side. The grills have got a texture to them, but again it's moulded. You can see through the glazing. Decent stickers and decals on there as well. No sprung buffers. The name of this part has completely thrown me, I've forgotten. But that, I mean, that's all quite nice. Nice application of any stickers and warning labels, etc. But it is all moulded. Let's have a look at the roof. The horn's not even painted. Not fantastic grills or exhaust detail there. A fan of sorts. There is some seats in there, I can't see much else. And on the bottom we've got this bogie, not driven but does have pickups. This one driven with 2 traction tyres. Yeah, this screams old Lima to me. An old Lima moulding, tarted up a bit, that I can't get on the track. Yeah, old Lima moulding, tarted up a bit, and sold not as a railroad loco. If it's a railroad one, that'd be fine. But it's not. There's not even any lights on it. You would expect some lights on this. I'll show you the box. There we go. R3136 Network Rail Class 73, DCC ready. And no mention of railroad anywhere. Now that's disappointing. I mean, fair deal to them. I've given them props for a couple that I thought were better than a railroad. Had more to offer than a normal railroad one, but this one should be railroad and isn't. Now, it's not just Lima. Complete Lima one. It is they have changed the motor and it does run quite well, although it's not very heavy. The Lima version would have been much heavier than this, and it doesn't pull that much either. I think we paid 40 quid for this, and slightly disappointed with it actually, although it does run well, as I say, but I did expect it to have lights. But it's quiet, as you can tell, and does run quite well. I'm going to send it off to collect something. There's the pride of my collection right there, look. Fantastic little number. So in light of recent events, whatever you thought of Hattons, whether they were your favourite retailer or not. There's one thing we will miss from them. And that is stuff like this. The excellent railhead treatment train. Now we see these down here running backwards and forwards quite a lot, and this is absolutely spot on, minus the dirt of course. But the detailing on these is incredible. Now this one I got second hand from Hattons. It's got a buffer or two missing and a set of steps, which I think should be there, but they were in the box. I just haven't got around to sticking them back on. But the detail on these is amazing. All the chassis along the bottom there is all metal, and these plastic moulded parts. Just wait for him to go past. These moulded parts here with the fencing and everything. Done a fantastic job in that yellow hose or pipe or cabling along the bottom. The brake wheels, you can probably just make out all the detailing down here. They're a fantastic bit of kit, and things like this disappearing, and obviously they'll never be made again unless they sell the moulds and stuff to someone else. Is a big loss, I think. This comes in a 2 set. There we go, there's the other one. You can also connect it by normal couplings, or it's got a bar that runs between them like you see on Bachmann DMUs. Just push it together. Runs better with that, to be honest. And again, it's the same. This one is slightly different. This one has 2 tanks on it. Again, that excellent bit of yellow cabling, and the control box there. Yeah, that's a great bit of kit. And on the end, here he comes again. And on the end, another piece of their marvellous work was their Genesis coaches. So this is the generator coach, which is just another version of one of their Genesis coaches, but this one is 6 wheels, but it's a later release. It's got no lights. I do have a set of Great Western ones, which are fantastic. And when you think they're, I think they were per unit worked out cheaper than Hornby's 6-wheel coaches. And Hornby's won a patch on this. The ones with lights are brilliant. Yeah, so goodbye Hattons, and that's what we're missing. Whatever you think of them as a retailer, this stuff will be a loss. Anyway, let's send him round. Two opposite ends of the detail spectrum there, I think. Also, despite the traction tyres, this network rail thing is not the greatest puller. Probably slow down there a bit. Yeah, just runs out of juice, runs out of torque, pulling power, whatever it is. park that up there. So that is the Hornby, definitely not railroad, class 73 R3136, definitely not railroad, even though it is, or should be. And then just a, I don't run these much, but a quick run of the Hattons Railhead Treatment Train 2-pack. Again, nothing to do with the wrapper. Which is a lovely bit of kit, and they're you don't very often see them second hand. And I say I got one directly from Hattons. And then just one of their Genesis coaches, the generator coach. All good stuff. Shame they're gone, and quite a shock really, whether you liked them or not, that I guess the biggest model rail retailer in the country has decided to pull the plug. I expect the family that run it thought, you know what, let's pocket the money and leave it before we get into trouble. Financial trouble, that is. So again, thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't know what we're going to be doing in that one, but we'll soon find out. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.